Jabari, the skip ahead to Hardaway, a little pull-up three. But Golden State in action at the exact same time as this game in San Antonio. Go Spurs. And oh, by the way, thanks for nothing, Brooklyn. They're down 67-44 at home to the Lakers. So the rebound, he's averaging this season almost 34 a game, a career high, besting his previous career average of 32.4 a year ago. And gets to the rim and uses that big body to clear out defenders and scores.
That's better for Jabari Smith Jr. because he's such an excellent shooter, and as we see, he can shoot over contests.
He has played well against Dallas. How about that play? A little off-balance tip in there by Gafford, who at one point this season fouled by Brooks.
Those hands there from Gafford. He's got huge mitts and just one-handed that over.
Become a bit of Lob City, Texas these days with the addition of Gafford along with Lively there at the big coming off those screens, and Washington ends up knocking down the perimeter jump. His NBA career here in Dallas, now back in the league as Lively blocks that. Luka backing in on Green, stepping through, and the layup is good, and Dallas with 7 straights. Back in the NBA for the first time since 2021, had been playing in Spain and Serbia. Luka's taking and making more threes this year.
Luka Dončić, and make him a passer. And the tough thing about that is because he's got excellent size.
Jumped it off to Exum. He's open, wide open, and knocks down the three.
Jock a bit stronger.
Luka, same spot for Exum. Same result. He's shooting now on relatively low volume. Most of their rotation guys weren't even playing. Luka, little pullback three over Brooks. Gave him a high five. It didn't matter. Luka still knocked it down. Luka on Landale. On an island advantage, Luka. Oh, and he banked into three. And I actually think he meant to do it. It goes.
So just all the way. Craig claims that he called bank. It sure looks like it. I'm not sure.
I think he absolutely meant to do that.
It create a lot of contact, man. He punishes defenders.
The NBA's leading scorer, Luka Dončić. Wow.
You have to. He's too hot. Wow. Get the ball out of his hands.
Incredible. The Rockets, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. You can attack this Mavs defense quickly in transition. And
gotta go. He's hot. You have to go.
Woo!
This is not an accident. No trap, no double team. Let me throw one down.
The dunks are not special for the dunks are not. Exum. That's his third. And again, got the matchup he wanted and scores easily on Landale. And you know, when he hunts for those switches, it kind of reminds me of the days when James Harden was around here, because they would set screens and second half points up in Utah for a career high in points and a half. Only had 4 at halftime. Luka this time on Smith. Off the glass again.
Step back, a lot of Harden comparisons, and hits a couple threes, so Landale gets up and he shoots right over Landale. And come on, man, that's
23 at halftime. They're hosting the Lakers, although they're still down by double figures with about 8 minutes to go in that one.
You have to. He's hot. Like, he's hot.
Ultimately got him at that left hand around the waist as he was falling down. Here's the post up, the back down, the turnaround, and the foul.
Point night. You got to get the ball out of. You have to help. Right now, he's proving I'm that good. When you play one-on-one, I'm going to burn your one-on-one coverage. Rockets not looking like themselves.
Rockets have won 11 straight. Dallas has won 10 straight, in which Luka Dončić has been in the lineup. 6 times when Luka plays. And in those 6 wins, he's averaging 37 a game. He's got 35 now. Oh, no. No.
You got to go. He's
no.
This is about his high.
No. Another look at this.
This is
just
good defense.
Ridiculous scoop shot. Come on.
That's the horse shot. You hit in the backyard.
Come on, man. So I think we've seen a couple of miswalks in this game. One on Lively, that one on Green, and Brooks throws it away. 3 on 2. Luka, layup. Nearly stolen away by Green, but re-corralled there by Luka Dončić. League's leading scorer. Second and made threes. That's his 8th of the game. Look on Landale. Man, there was like 6 or 7 moves in that one sequence. Another offensive rebound. ninth three of the game. Over the shoulder. Excellent. Again behind the Rockets defense. Tate. Do it right to Luka. Intended for Jabari. The skip ahead to Hardaway. A little pull-up three.
Straight to the rack. You got to account for him. So 5 games, 10 teams were selected to play before the All-Star break. Luka. And he knows he got a break. Dwight Powell can't match up with him right now. He's not a true 5. Luka. Not a bad stroke.
Jonas is on something right now. I like it.
Yeah, 10 and 4 so far for Jonas. Garrett Temple. Doncic shares it, and Brunson's on.
That's what Luka is so good.
Kleba also into the game now with Luka. Step back 3. How do you defend that?
You can't.
Right.
You can't.
But this is the issue. And Tony's got it.
They isolate him.
That's a good challenge. Right. He got it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Man.
They isolate him, and if he's going to knock that shot down, there's absolutely nothing you can do about that. Look how the ball moves.
Right. Quick touches.
Right. Quick touches. And that's what it ends up with.
Kleba in a break look.
Quick touches and moves from side to side. Jackson is forced to go with Luka.
Luka drawing the attention and the switch. But it frees up. He gets so much attention. Right. Another 3. 8 of 11 now for Dallas. In a wild first offensively for the Dallas Mavericks, looking to go 11 over. An easy one for Maxi Kleba.
There's a lot, because now it has you in no man's land. See, again, it's miscommunication. All you have to do is talk to one another. There's a step back.
And about a 35-footer, he's got it. Like everything else for Dallas in the first quarter. And Luka's back out there for Dallas in a 13-point game.
But you did make a run. You gained 5 points without Luka being in the game.
Right. And he picks up right where he left off. 22 points already on 6 of 10 for the field.
Now he's going to back him down. Right.
Gave it up. Finney Smith.
But it started with Luka backing him down.
Luka looking at a 2 for 1. Not anymore. And gets to the cup. Luka on a weave out front. Into the defense. For Green's 3. Nobody on Luka. Nobody accounted. That's the easiest basket to have all season.
Look at the amount of screens that Herb has to run through on every offensive possession.
Luka gets deep for the easy one. You got him backpedaling. There's space. He was tired that first game we mentioned at 6 for 21. You throw that out, and really strong numbers. Luka off the glass. What a drop to the baseline.
Look at the amount of screens that GT has to continue to turn his head to look at.
Luka will take the runner and get it.
He makes it look so easy.
He's slick.
He makes it look so simple.
Also in the top 10. He's 5th overall in assists. And you try to stay in front of him. He wants the
same play.
And now
that's the same play.
And that could have been in the cylinder.
They clear out that side. They clear out the side of the floor. They put a 3-point shooter over there.
5 of the shot clock, and he looked back and he saw it up against
somebody can run at him. Somebody can run at him.
Right,
you know what I mean? When he gets that ball with 4 seconds to go on the clock, you have to understand who else is out. Spencer Dinwiddie is a 32% 3-point shooter.
He's got 34 and 8 with 7 assists. That's Luka Dončić in only 24 minutes of play. And he's feeling like he's in his own backyard as he's beyond the arc and rattles it home.
He's sitting there playing with these screens.
He gets the board, but Finney Smith, to your point, he's a 37% 3-point shooter. Kleba available and wide open. Look out. Man, bad switch.
So it's not just the 3-point line, it's also the foul line.
They're getting there. Luka into the paint and going to the free throw line.
Dribble handoffs right here, and he's turning the corner.
Reach on Jackson. That's his, if they gave it to him. Yeah, it is his 5th. Inside of a minute.
They literally just ran the same exact play 3 straight times.
Got the switch. And Luka gets
and you know
the triple.
what? They scored 3 straight times.
Big guard, small guard. And Luka gets there. Hammers it home.
So let me ask you a question. Who's the most dangerous man on the floor?
The guy who doesn't get doubled. First game after the All-Star break, don't forget, in Phoenix. Team with the best record in the NBA. Luka pivoted, got what he wanted. Luka going early and going straight to the rack. You got to account for him.
Shot below the belt.
Yeah.
All of that.
That's not fair.
And he's okay now.
He was okay then.
And then it's Luka back-to-back from downtown.
Well, same shots, actually, just a little.
Dallas, for the most part, has been good here in the opening 2+ minutes on the defensive glass. And Luka going to let it rip again. Yes, sir. A timeout by Jacques Vaughn.
To create space. Shooting it with a lot of confidence his first game and a half. His first step. He gets around you. Good size inside to knock the dunk. Luka's on fire.
Yes, he is. That's 3 threes he's made. A stop and pop for the left side. Longtime teammates and very good friends.
Yeah, they genuinely care for each other as ex-teammates.
Lively Grant Williams and Luka stay on the floor. Vinny Smith up on Luka. Luka slams on the break, steps under him, finds Hardaway, indecision, and hit it.
Good focus, man. Late.
Wow. In the quarter on Dallas. And here's what happened a moment ago.
Yeah, well, Luka with some razzle-dazzle when he gets Dorian up. Timmy checks the clock and lets it go.
Well, that was an awesome interview with Skin and Kathy Drysdale. And here is Lively slamming it home. Back-to-back baskets for D-Live.
Right. That was against Lively. He's going to learn, though, where to be. Luka, outstanding lob up to Lively, and he knows what to do with the rest of it. Got to give him a step. You're guarding a guy like Thomas.
Quick release 3 is good for Tim Hardaway Jr. Not 8, 10 points. Luka leads Dallas with 11. Looking for points, 12 and 13, and he has it because...
Excellent challenge that time by Powell. Gets a smaller offensive player.
Driving and finishing, Derek Jones Jr. Good dude off the court. Good family man.
That is my guy. Can't guard Luka, though.
I mean, we love him. Green in the corner. Opens up for him to drive, and Josh Green.
Nice, very aggressive. He really is. In a very unique way. Nice finish inside by Luka. He's funny. He really is. I mean, he sits there.
Because he didn't have that jacket.
Jacket on.
Ben Simmons, by the way, is all up on Luka. Clock winding down. Three-pointer rattles in. Ben Simmons did everything possible.
A lot of contact on the perimeter. Luka just steps back and puts his...
No matter what, always named Luka as one of those people. He has the ball a lot.
And by the way, Grant Williams, as Hardaway puts up a 3 and hits it. Now, you played golf. Talked to Kyrie. I asked him about that during his media availability yesterday, and particularly about a guy like Cam Thomas and another young guy like Nick Claxton. Here's a score by Luka. And I said, you know, when you look at how those players have come along, 6th seed in the East, swept to the playoffs in the first round by Philadelphia. And here's a block by Ben Simmons, goaltend.
Yeah.
Dallas comes right back, though. A Luka 3, a needed answer. And now a member of the Brooklyn Nets. Really helped them come back in the second half of the game Wednesday night. Here's Luka with a drive, counted with a foul.
Too small. Luka, his old teammate in attack mode. Just
including the last 5. Now Luka working against Vinny Smith to the baseline to score.
They can miss and keep shooting.
Right back at you. 40-piece for Luka, and more to come, you would think, in the last 3 minutes. Simmons in to play defense. Ball into Kleba. Dallas has got to get on with it. Shot clock at 5 seconds. Flip it over to Luka. Stare down 3 is on the money again.
It's an efficient 43, too.
Yes, it is. 14 out of 23 for the floor. Looking for his 8th 3. He got it, and the Mavericks lead it. Handoff back to Luka, late in the shot clock, 4 seconds. Got it from Kleba, again late in the clock. In desperation, he breaks it up, and that is Luka Magic right there.
I gotta go.
By Luka.
That is insane. Here's the deal, though. You would think that he never practices shots like that, but he does. He tries to make those kind of shots all the time.
In the fourth quarter, and that was a big-time bucket. Doncic around the wood screen, little no-look, Bullock in the corner, and he makes his first shot.
A little questionable.
That's the first on KPJ. Luka's left wide open, and he knocks down the three. He's been much better. Rockets have scored 6 straight. They've made 7 shots. They've assisted on 6 of them. Luka, the lob, Wood, the dunk, and there was a foul.
As soon as he would see some daylight, Luka just putting it on the numbers there, and Luka, an excellent passer. Yeah, you love that shot there for Jalen. There's nothing Hardaway Jr. can do.
Tari Eason in, Usman Garuba in. Usman had the best game of his career up in Dallas. Luka got fouled, hit the shot, so it was a Luka Dončić.
That's where you see where Luka Dončić becomes tough. He grabs that left hand of Eason, whips it out away, but nice ball fake there from Knicks.
Luka will step back off 1 foot.
That's tough.
All those battles with Yao Ming.
That was a heavyweight bout, man. That when you saw Yao working out on Shaq, that's when it was like, hey, Yao Ming is for real.
Yeah, they had tremendous respect for one another as Luka able to force it up and through, tying the game at 23. So Luka with 11 already. 5 members of the Mavs are out. Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, Dorian Finney-Smith, Kemba Walker, who they just recently signed, and getting loose underneath was Hardaway Jr. and also Maxi Kleber. Threw it back into play, but threw it right to Bertans. Now to Ntilikina, who is having all kinds of problems shooting the ball this year. Now to Luka, and he buries the 3. Jabari Smith defending on the perimeter. Wood sets the pick. Now to Dinwiddie, he's back out there as well, and in rhythm, he knocks down the 3. Leans in. This is short, back tap to him. Looping 3, nothing but net for Pinson.
We used to do drills like that in practice. You go, play the press break. You go 6-on-5, and
easy for Luka Dončić with 16. The Rockets getting the free throw line a whole lot more here in the second quarter. A good thing. KJ Martin back in the lob. There goes Luka to Powell, undercut, count the dunk. He'll toe the line for 1.
JaVale McGee in the game. Hadn't seen him this season yet.
Actually, their starting center when the season began as Luka drives and scores. Within 4.
Starting to look like themselves again. The Rockets play in the middle of the paint. Good things happen and stay aggressive.
Luka for 3.
Shut that off one leg.
Yes, he did. But much like the start of the game, playing decisively, quickly.
Yes.
Purposefully. And Şengün doing a ton of facilitating. What a tough turnaround.
Good ball movement from the Rockets. You draw 2, hit the open man, simple basket.
Ntilikina, wow, Ntilikina.
It's a Pac-12 kid right there, Craig. Best conference in the planet.
Ntilikina, oh, he'll take it. Oh, he makes another one. Green, a little stutter set. Green, the drive inside to Garuba. Knocked away by McKinley Wright. 4-on-2 the other way, and then there is Luka Dončić completing the lob. Mavs have played a ton of close games this year. Ooh, feathering in the 3. Luka Dončić defended well and all. Comes around the Powell pick, who got dropped. Still with it as Luka goes glass. Tough angle, fading away. A lot of them, most of them coming in this second half. Luka on Ty Washington, another run.
That's unreal, man.
He's 23. And he does it again, a little running bank shot.
Hey, Luka just showed you he's going to make that shot over good defense. Got the trap here. Good job from Fernando.
Bertans, even with the closeout from Matthews.
See what Coach Silas has in store.
He has been a one-man offense. We mentioned that he could basically beat you all by himself in the open, and he finds Dinwiddie
They want to get the ball out of his hands. He's been a one-man band here in the third quarter. Rockets, stop it.
Look at that.
Stop
Look
it.
at that from Luka Dončić. My goodness.
Yeah, you see Luka here just going showtime. And if you're Şengün, well, you got to speed him up. You got to get physical. Maybe trap, get the ball out of his hands. He's feeling it.
Boy, is he ever.
So again, you got to try. He goes the ball out, and you cannot go under.
Dallas by 2 on Luka. Now to Dinwiddie. Rockets scrambling on D. Hardaway back to Luka. Deep straightaway 3. It's good. It is good. Incredible. 50 for Luka. Look at that last shot. He has scored 17 of his 50 in the fourth quarter, and that was a big-time bucket.
All day long. And then here, the 50-burger on the floater. And here is Luka Dončić. This is not last year's half-court team. They are playing at a much faster pace as Luka gets his first assist. Dončić, nice slip of the screen by Lively, and they have really developed a good rapport in their first season together. Kevin Durant to bring the ball down the floor and just use his length, his size to elevate, shoot over the top of defenders. Doncic gets to the rim as he slashes between a couple of defenders. Of course, Joel Embiid leads the league again in scoring. Doncic stays away from Durant, instead pulls and pops. His pocket gets picked. Booker with Durant, and a misfire. Doncic wants it for a 5-point swing. Fancy pass, the spin, Jones. Somehow not called for the travel. Doncic, deep 3, got it. And Luka Dončić hits 10K. Look at how deep this 3 was. Steps up, knocks it down. And then a bucket and a rebound. And Grayson Allen's a guy that needs to knock down shots for this team. Baseline drive in the jam.
He's documented it in a diary for Andscape.com, which you can check out there. Beth?
Yeah, very good follow there. Thank you, George. Doncic fades and hits. Luka opens up the night, 5 of 6. A.J. Lawson looking to set a screen on the switch. Doncic pitches cross court, and the bucket is good. Jaden Hardy for Kevin, for all the Suns, really. Yes. They are tired of losing. They want to get healthy in a hurry as Doncic knocks down another one, and it's a timeout here for Phoenix. Brooklyn, and prior to that, the World Championships with Golden State. They just have no rhythm. Their timing is off. Their spacing is off. And as a result, Phoenix is chipping away at that deficit. Now you got to get some stops. You got to string some stops together, finish plays with a rebound. That's too easy. Doncic just has the vision to see over the top of the defenders, and that time finds Exum. Doncic, the lob and the flush. Derek Jones Jr. Break it all down for you. That two is off of him this time. Powell got it to go. Doncic with the steal, Booker giving chase, and Luka gets the lay-in. Well, there's some confusion offensively about what action they wanted me to run, and got in between the DHO.
The way they need to show on that end of the court. And then offensively, he likes the looks that they're getting. He just thinks that they need to do a better job moving the ball to get even better looks, Beth.
Doncic head up the other way. Luka off the window, taking it right at Grayson Allen and over the top of him. Claude was getting in the first half. They just had to be able to knock him down, and they've done so early in this quarter. Dallas out of the timeout, goes to Doncic. Got it on the fade. Luka with a Kogi giving chase, and Doncic. court. And Luka said, I don't think so. I'm going to create some space. Grayson Allen ghosting out at the screen. If they're not going to rotate, they're going to continue to send to the book. That's going to be wide open all day. Lively with the jam. Goodwin driving on Luka. Blocked by Luka. Doncic will push. Smaller defender on him. Steps back and hits it. But Luka comes back. Can't give him that much space. Drops one of his own. Doncic step back. Got it. Teammates understand when he takes his shot. Doncic, 3. Another one for Luka. When they need big buckets, you can't give him that much space. Headband Luka with the 46 points tonight. Jones Jr. to the rack. And that's what happens if you don't rotate. Luka, on a night he has scored 10,000 career points, picking up assist. Number 13, this one to Derek Lively. Derek Jones Jr. gets into the lane and uses the window. Where he's got shot opportunities and he's overpassing. And it's resulting in turnovers. Yeah, he's only taken 11 shots tonight. As Dallas scores another one. Doncic going for 50 and he's got it. All day long. And then here, the 50 burger on the floater.
For the Big Five.
That 10 for 10 game back in the bubble still gives me nightmares, man. That was not fun. But then Luka has put Zubac in the blender more than once when you think about past matchups. Zubac with a score inside and left alone for way too long. Luka finally decides to take the 3 and nails it. 3 team fouls on the Clippers in the first quarter. Luka gave it up, got it right back into the shot clock. Bye-bye to Zubac and the giant killer.
To those guys that are in the lineup right now, I think all of it is set up by this guy right here.
And this guy right here is doing some damage. He is putting the hurt on the Clippers early in the first quarter of the game tonight with 3 made threes, which has been his MO in first quarters as of late. And another big one tonight. 8th straight game where he's just been absolutely outstanding in the first quarter. And here he is on the move, catching it with momentum to the cup to score again. Here is Luka once again against Zubac, just absolutely torturing him. Sets up people, as we talked about in the second segment of our broadcast tonight. And then there are nights when he is just a splendid scorer. And tonight is one of those nights. The Luka magic is showing out in quarter number 1. Good screen set by Josh Green. And Green will catch the alley-oop.
Luka picking them apart.
Isaiah Hartenstein is at the scores table ready to come into the game for the Clippers. Now Luke Kennard, no foul was called. He had his hands all over him, and it still didn't keep him out of the paint as Luka scores on the floater inside. They stayed close despite the fact that they've had a front row seat for the Luka show. Oh my. Oh my! Three-pointer number 6.
People are calling me when a guy starts launching it from the logo. A lot of people are watching. Trust and believe.
And he said in the post-game interview with us he was mad that he missed the 9th one. And it is Luka. And he puts the defense in a world of hurt again. Oh, look at that smile. Is 29 by Dirk Nowitzki, and 28 is the number right now for Luka with 1:21 to go. And what will the Clippers do? They're chasing with Zubac.
Get back to him. There it is.
And there it is. 7 threes made in the first quarter. He'll opt for the drive to the basket and flips it in. 30 points now. He's been making some brilliant passes out of traps and double teams so far. And what will he do here? He's in a tough spot, but he finds Kleber. He's ready to let her rip. Yeah. And it's nothing but cords.
Look at Doncic. Nice little easy behind the back to your main man, Maxi Kleber.
9 points, 8 rebounds a game for Zubac this year. 6 points and a rebound for him tonight. Fake catch, Kleba, nice little pump fake, an easy layup. He's in the corner right now, coming for the ball as Dwight Powell gives it to him. Third quarter is underway, and it's Powell catching from Luka and scoring inside.
That's outstanding stuff, man. These two guys in the pick and roll. Powell did a good job closing out that time, under control against Bullock.
Late in the shot clock. Hello,
One of those nights for Luka, man.
Luka loses the dribble, so that just means he's going to have to do something here extraordinary at the end of the shot clock. And he'll opt to pass it over to Finney Smith, who looks at Luka and says, "Thank you, my friend."
Everything is hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rim, and that sets up everything else in his game.
And I think he plays bigger. Oh, that's like a walk in the park layup right there.
He was threes in the first half. Now it's going to the cup.
He's dancing around. The scouting report on Reggie is to close out.
More for Luka. Timeout, Ty Lue. Dejectedly, frustratingly, he calls timeout.
It's a bigger Zubac. This time, a smaller Powell gets taken advantage of.
Here's Luka, who absolutely set the place on fire with his three-point shooting in the first quarter. He missed that attempt. Here's Green, here's Luka, and there's 41 points for the Phenom.
You take a look at Brunson getting in the lane. Nice little cut by Green. Luka gets him an easy one.
Sometimes a change of scenery just puts a guy right back at where he needs to be. And you got to think, with a guy like Luka creating the havoc that he does, there's going to be a lot of shots.
More havoc, by the way. First miss of the game for Nick Batum. It was 4 for 4 before that.
Oh, yeah,
Right dish. It's good. Reggie Bullock, write him down. And clawing and grabbing.
Trying to shake loose or steal.
Luka tried to draw foul. No foul called, but it's just a smooth move to the cup for 49 points.
For the Big Five.
Jakob is playing off, and the shot's not contested. Use that rim to protect his shot. Didn't want to try to challenge Christian Wood underneath.
Luka Dončić using the Christian Wood screen, bounces off Jeremy Sohan. He's got his first bucket, just creating a new benchmark for himself each and every game.
Yeah.
Trey Jones gives the Spurs a 4-2 lead. Luka's got all 4 of the Mavericks' points here in the early going.
I mean, their regular season was okay, but their playoff run was something special.
Wood inside and over the help defense of Romeo Langford. Christian Wood, 1 of 2 at the line for Christian Wood. Lead is 6 here as Sohan blocked by Luka Dončić. That's his 21st block of the season. He's become a much better defender this year as well, too.
Yeah, he was patient there. He kept his feet, didn't go for the fakes.
And there's the step back. The Spurs could have their way on the glass tonight against him. Doncic with the spin. Doncic the finish. Doncic with the and one.
Well, a beautiful backdoor bounce pass.
Doncic with the moves over Sohan, and Luka Dončić has got 12 points here in the first 8 minutes.
Aggressively trying to block his shot, and you end up falling for half of them.
And when he misses, you cannot afford them an extra possession like the Mavericks get right there, because he'll make you do that.
Yeah. He gets the ball whenever he wants. He's got to be denied the basketball.
And then weaves his way into the paint and scores 2 more.
Guys like a George McGinnis, nobody never talk about.
Yeah.
But it was a lot.
George
David
McGinnis,
Thompson.
Yeah.
There was so many.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't shooting any 3 balls either.
No. He was that good.
Three-pointer on the way is good for Frank Ntilikina.
That jumper's getting better. He's getting more confident.
And Doncic, the answer at the other end. And as you say, just almost nothing you can do about it, right?
You have no idea.
Happy New Year.
Always, baby. Love y'all.
7 on the shot clock. Doncic defended by Collins. Step back 3 over Zach. He's good. And Luka's got a 30-piece here in the first half. 8 for Sohan. Perfect 2 of 2 from outside.
Zach Collins does an amazing job throwing those backdoor dimes.
And that's getting a lot of Luka Luka's hands. Tim Hardaway Jr. Keldon Johnson goes back to work after a 17-point first half. He misses the lead pass from Luka to Reggie Bullock. And over the long arms of Romeo Langford for two. Pile up the rebounding stats like Luka Dončić does.
Well, I mean, that's a byproduct of the game being so wide open. I mean, James Silas, we just talked about it, right?
Yeah. Doncic gives it up. We'll get it right back from Christian Wood. Doncic still behind the back pass and leaves Wood all alone on the wing for three. And a timeout.
So now he's a guy who's absolutely spoon-feeding him. All he has to do is put on a bib and knock down threes.
Tim Hardaway Jr. straight away for three. Got it. And now the Mavericks starting to heat up from outside. 21 for Keldon.
And there was no movement whatsoever there. Just advance the basketball, give it to Keldon, and let him go to work.
Doncic wanted a call, too, didn't get it. Doncic crossing up Sohan. Kicks to the corner. Wood finally sets himself, knocks down the three. Wood shooting 39% coming in from downtown.
Oh, you see Jakob steps in there to help out, and Christian Wood.
Doncic isolating Sohan. Turnaround jumper. Doesn't even hit the rim. 36 for Luka Dončić. Doncic lobs it up, and Wood throws it down. Almost. Doncic nearly put that in himself on the lob pass.
He almost did.
9-point game, 97-88. Dwight Powell switching hands and using a little finesse to work that off the
But
glass.
I like that better. And he's making them, then live with it.
McDermott, this pass picked off by Luka, his second steal of the night. Ntilikina with the left hand. Comes the double team, spins away from Sohan, floats one up, and rattles it home. With 0.4 of a second left on the shot clock, or on the game clock, although I think they're going to add some time. 3 minutes and change. Jakob Poeltl with his 7th double-double of the season, 13 and 11, and out of the timeout, Luka Dončić restores the lead.
Hardaway Jr. is going to set this screen, and I'd like to see Jakob up higher.
It's a free lane to the cup for Doncic. 114, 113, 4.5 to play. Doncic off the glass.
But here again, you see how far Jakob is playing off, and that's the shot's not contested.
And then came back around with a little spin move, and there's that.
And now Dallas with the ball on offense for the first time in the game. A return to the floor for Luka, who missed one full game and about 95% of another one, and he's on the board tonight.
Him attacking is a positive thing for this Maverick team.
Double team. Luka dribbles away from it and inside lays it in.
He just saw that double team coming and just dribbled away. I thought Duran did.
Okay.
And I think it went to Powell's face in honor of what always seems to happen.
And it's a three ball up top for Luka. And the Mavericks keeping a clean sheet, 10-0 in the opening 2 minutes and 41 seconds of the game, which was a Detroit win in overtime. 131-125, December 1st at Little Caesars Arena in the Motor City. Corner three, stare down Luka, and he is back with a vengeance.
Simple and plain. He makes the game simple and easy for other players because of his ability to stretch the floor.
Driving and stretching the floor. He's got the ability to do that, but
all the way to the rim against the Pistons defense.
And Hart, my
first bench points in the game. I'm sorry, second player to score off the Detroit bench. Hayes had a three. Speaking of three, Luka hits one, and it's the Luka show tonight in the first quarter.
To somebody, watch him knock down this shot. I don't know if we can still see it, but
yes.
Yeah, I'm one of one, is what he's saying. For young guys, to grow those kids, to develop those kids, and ultimately they'll be better. This guy,
that was nice.
Speaking of developing, after checking into this contest.
Step back Jack, looking for an exclamation point on his first quarter, and that is what we're talking about. Jaden Ivey just got called for an offensive foul and a technical foul.
But the way that they're communicating looks like two guys that really like one another that are having a disagreement.
Rising, firing, hitting. Hardaway at three. That catch and shoot three is no good. And a loose ball picked up by Luka. And all of a sudden there's a developing 4-on-2. And it is finished by Hardaway.
Yeah, that's good to see Timmy get an easy bucket. You have the worst read record.
Oh, McGee. The roller from Luka.
Here's Doncic, no look. And JaVale. McGee finishes.
And here's another bam. This one from the outside. Drano, Luka, three-pointer. Saddiq Bey's made 3 threes tonight, including that one a moment ago. Luka to answer with a three back against him. And it's Finney Smith grabbing a rebound. Delight on the move and a layup.
I know that Detroit has come in here and really seized control.
Well, that's what you want out of a timeout, and to seize back control. First step on the process there for the Mavs.
This is all Luka, just getting around Bogdanovich, his buddy. Got both of them up.
Yeah, 10-0 run for the Mavs to start the game, but Detroit responded from that early haymaker. A Luka three-point play follows it up with another short jumper, this one on the baseline.
In this third quarter, Dallas needs to make a stand on both sides of the basketball right now.
Here's Luka driving against Saddiq Bey. Inside, layup good. Over to Reggie Bullock. Powell sets the screen. Open three is on the money. And he does secure what is just his third rebound tonight. Up ahead, Powell retrieves the loose ball with a touch pass. And here's a closeout by Burks. So it's Luka. Oh, nicely done. Maneuvering through the Detroit D. He's going to have to watch himself on the defensive end. He's got 4 fouls. He's staying out there. There's another try by Luka. And another score. What a foul.
On your guy, Ivy, right there.
For a long time now for rookie Jaden Ivey.
He got it, too.
Tough angle bank shot missed by Luka. Offensive rebound to Dwight Powell. Green turned down a three. Made a long pass to Burke. Inside to Luka. And boom, shaka Luka. He rises and jams it. For Luka Dončić, fellas.
Not to my surprise, a little spin away from Hayes.
Looking for win number 27 of the year against 25 losses. Still work to do. A 51-point night and counting for Luka. Here's one from Luka. This puts him at 51 for the game, fellas.
Well, he just has an uncanny ability.
Caught it, drives, puts up a shot. 2 bounces off the rim. 10-foul rebound by Finney Smith. Here's Luka driving, spinning, shooting, and scoring.
Understand what he has to do down the stretch. Went in, came back around with a little spin move. And there's that.
All of overtime to give Luka 58 points and the Mavericks a 5-point lead. Yeah, that loss against Dallas dropped them to 10 and 13 before the 8-game winning streak. Now 3 straight losses. Here's Tim Hardaway Jr. He put Dallas on the board and a nice floater in the paint.
I love what he's doing right now as a player. But certainly taking more and looks more confident taking it. Nice.
Drive and finish for Luka. Bullock's out there with 2 fouls. Powell had to go out of the game early. Quickly didn't finish off the 3-point play. Hello, Wenda.
Except Wenda, he has to be smarter in that situation and not just go run over a guy.
Right.
The officials want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Up top and down hard. Luka connects with Christian Wood.
You make him go back right. I don't think it's as easy. Nice play there. Shoot out.
Bullock for 3 on the money.
Love it.
You know, with 20 points from Jalen Brunson being out tonight, don't you feel like everybody has been aggressive so far for the Knicks?
And you got Robinson's size advantage that he exploited inside for his time in the game as well. A significant amount of time, you would surmise.
And you already have Barrett out for the game.
Yes, right index finger laceration. Bang! Luka for 3.
A tough shot. He's a tremendous talent that just hadn't found a comfortable spot for his skill set.
Rose just turned it over, and the quarter ends with Luka knifing through the entire Knicks defense to score. Quarter end with Luka doing Luka things.
You can't keep him out of the lane. It's insane how easy he makes the game look.
When we have a stoppage in play, the guys in the truck have been working feverishly and have found the footage of R.J. Barrett's injury early in the game. He's out with a right index finger laceration that he suffered just a minute and a half into the game.
Off the bounce opposed to catch and shoot.
Yeah, good job by Dwight.
Oh, that's a good look there.
A wide open and a made 3.
continuing to shoot, which is, I think, extremely important.
Damian Lillard, Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield topped that list with Tim and Luka 4th and 5th. Oh, give and go! The oldest play in the book, and it worked to perfection. So McBride is out there with Brunson also out for the first time this year. Here's a straight-on three, and nailing it is Tim Hardaway Jr. Second-year player, started collegiately at Kansas, then went to 2 years at Houston. Layup, Luka.
Go at him.
And New York's got the lead back to 8. And here is Randall, and he's out there with 3 fouls. And so Luka goes at him, and they score. New York snuffed that out with Grimes and Randall doing a lot of damage at the other end of the floor. Reggie Bullock has returned to the game. And here's Luka, three-pointer over Julius Randle. Yes, sir. Needed. Got a late clock situation now, 4 seconds. Luka on the dribble away from Grimes. Oh, the scoop to the hoop. The reigning player of the week in the West, who averaged 32 in 4 games last week.
Another game with Luka starting the 4th quarter.
Up high for Powell, and a finish from Luka.
Excellent timing that time in the pick and roll. It's a good find.
Now, they have corrected that on the official stat sheet here. It is a basket for Powell, not for Luka.
I was going to tell you that, but I figured you would know.
Now, that's a basket for Luka.
That is. Here's Luka getting in the lane once again. I know you remember one of them's on the bench, and Jalen Brunson, of course, but the guys that are out on the floor on the perimeter making excellent plays. Nice finish by Doncic inside.
He'll drive on Powell. Bullock stops him. Leaves it for Sims. And Shumpert at the end of the clock.
He didn't want to take that shot.
But had no choice. Stop and pop 3. Yes, sir. Spencer Dinwiddie. It's a 2. Game. Here's Dinwiddie. Got 13 points now tonight with that hit.
Kim and Barrett and Brunson are figuring out how to play together, too. And that was a big part of that 8-game winning streak for them.
Here's Luka working against Grimes. Pump fake. Doesn't get the shot to go. Rebounds his own miss. That one will go. Around and down. He has it back. He throws it away. Good D. Low turnover game tonight. Dallas just 5. New York 8. Layup. 41. With some determination walking over to the high post, but they didn't give him the ball, and Rose missed a jumper.
That's great success to get them to settle for that.
Here is Dinwiddie. Stop, pop, good. And that's one. That's a 3 for Spencer Dinwiddie. Picked up his dribble. Late clock. Fades and misses badly, and Dallas has it.
Good job by Tim.
And here's Dallas running and scoring. Dinwiddie. Last night saw the Clippers erase a 14-point deficit with just over 3 minutes to go against Detroit. They won in overtime. And here's a chance to cut a third of the lead down for the Knicks with a 3-point play, and Luka finishes it off.
Attacks. And he gets an opportunity for a 3-point play.
They have the longest road winning streak of any team in the NBA this year at 6. And if they finish this off at 7, Luka, that'll give him 45 points in the game. Remember, New York's won the last 5 times they played here at American Airlines Center. Here's a quick score from Luka with 41 seconds to go. Here is Luka giving the ball up to Hardaway. Luka with the rebound, puts it in, and it's a foul. With 15 seconds, he's got a chance for his 50th point of the game and a chance to make it a 3-point game.
First, you got to get it in bounds.
And Dallas is out of timeouts, and it's barely into Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie's going to take a 3. Got it! 1-point game. There's still 8 seconds left in the game.
Count. Good for them to get it in. Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that Drew rim, it's still loose. Luka got it back. He did it. An improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it with 1 second left. It's unbelievable. It is a miracle. It's overtime. Stranger things have happened. We're still waiting for the first made field goal of overtime between the two teams. They're a combined 0 for 8 from the floor in OT. There's the first made field goal of overtime to give Luka 58 points and the Mavericks a 5-point lead.
Grant Williams came over to the Mavericks in the offseason. Here's Luka. And gets a shot at the bucket and lays it in.
A play like this, it's just too much. You're giving them too much room. There's not enough.
In his 4th season.
Lively on the handoff, and here's Luka again getting toward that restricted area. And you're right, Neek, he can't get that deep in the paint.
Where he really has, but when he goes off like that, the other teammates of Luka, they get a
constant ball pressure that he had to suffer through the last 2 nights. Luka. Oh, he's on it early, Neek. 50-point game this year. Trey's floater off the mark. Talking to Trey before the game, I said, you got conked pretty good, didn't you? He said, yeah. Here's a driving dunk by Josh Green and a timeout here for Quinn Snyder and the Hawks. Left in the first quarter, Neek. The Mavericks get it and go. And a guy who can run to the rim. Loose ball to Dallas. Hardaway kicks it ahead to Luka. Boy, the transition game serving Dallas well. That's such a big part of his offense and the Hawks' offense, his ability to create at the foul line. Luka for 3.
Get to Luka. Get to him. He's in a nice groove. On this play right here, when you step back, you're giving him too much room. You see, like these kind of plays here, it's going to work out in his favor most times.
Gets right inside, scores easily.
I can't say it strongly enough.
It's the 2 free throws to pull Atlanta within 4. Luka. Oh, boy.
See, again, you're giving him too much space.
Keep that in mind, the way he started this one.
Again.
Oh, look at this. He faked everybody out of the way and said, I might as well just go lay it in.
It's too much dancing.
Luka. Daylight over a Kongwu.
I can't say it enough, Bob. You're giving him way too much space.
Luka with his 4th rebound. Again, living in the paint, steps back, scores again. 23 for Doncic. Luka doing it all. He's already 10 of 13 from the field. Well, make that 11 of 14.
Mavs is going to let you do anything you want offensively. Again, they're going to try to outscore you.
Hawks run that double team at Luka, but it matters not as Holmes goes right to the basket.
Like that, then throw it. Tough.
Luka, fade. He's not even hitting the rim. Luka, 30. Grant Williams. Luka right down the pipe. Lively's dunk and a timeout for the Hawks. Tie the game at 53. Doncic with his 3rd assist right on the money. All eyes on Luka Dončić. He gets a layup. 34 for Doncic. Minute 50 to go. Second quarter. Luka spins it back. Williams. Now Luka. Sideline 3 is good. 37. Lively again. And Doncic with the assist. Luka, the point forward, gets a lay-in. 39. The Mavericks without Derrick Jones Jr. for the rest of the night. He did sprain his left wrist on that offensive foul going for the dunk, and Luka sinks a 3 to put his point total at 44. Karl Anthony Towns had 44.5 Monday. Runner by Grant Williams.
And they lost.
Right. It was a breakneck pace in that first half, and Luka goes off the glass to score. He's up to 48 now. He's made a 3 in 54 consecutive games. Second longest active streak. Dame's hit 1 in 119 straight. Luka! We are back at State Farm Arena, and you see Luka Dončić. That's the big story here, as he has gone for 51 with 4:33 left in 96-88.
They took the trap off again.
Luka fires and hits. 55 to tie Durant's arena record. 8 points for Onyeka. 108-105 Dallas. Luka puts it in. Will they give him continuation? No. 59 with a free throw to come. And the foul called on Garrison Matthews. Is Kobe's 81 in reach?
Well, 70 for sure is.
Step back three. Got it! On a mission. 10:23 to play. Dallas by 9. And Luka Dončić, knockout punch after knockout punch by Doncic. The Hawks keep coming back. Luka.
You know what? If they don't make an adjustment now, there's no way you're going to have a chance to win.
120 to 114. Luka finds Hardaway. His three is good. Second three. DJ swatted away by Lively. Picked up by Luka. In transition. Doncic drops it in. Count the basket. And a free throw coming. He's going to be shooting for 70.
And didn't stop the ball. And that's what happens.
One of the rare transition opportunities for Luka. Lively the offensive rebound. Luka slides it over to Exum. His three. Good! And Dallas goes up 6. A minute remaining in this game. Luka gets through the defenders. Powers up. Score it! 72 for number 77.